FM.
Looking for something away from the regular? Television shows that will keep you glued to your screen? Then High Impact TV is your best choice. We give you the best television shows, educative and entertaining programs. Keep a date with our breakfast show, tea or coffee. Weekdays 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Newspaper review. Weekdays 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Midday special. Weekdays from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. We also keep you informed with news around the globe every day 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Also, we have exciting shows like Babbles, Fashionista, SLR, Vibes, Young Boss, and much more for everyone only on High Impact Television. Catch up with us on Star Times Channel 145, High Impact TV, securing the future.
Drums, please. 'Cause it's summertime.
Come feel the High Impact Summer Experience. Hello, I'm talking about the largest indoor and outdoor games and ride facilities in Nigeria, High Impact Planet Amusement Park. Come on down with your family, friendship groups, or bring yourself. There's something for everyone. Introducing our Super Summer promo packages for individuals and groups. These promo packages grant access to fun games like animatronics, mini playgrounds, bumper cars, skating rink, and haunted arena. There's more. Pre-booked group packages get one extra ticket free, and vouchers to play other games and rides can be purchased within the park. Date 22nd July to 3rd September 2023. Fridays to Sundays only. For more information, visit our website at www.highimpactplanet.com or call us on 081-422-99509. High Impact Planet Road, Kilometer 12, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, opposite Mountain Top University, Ibafo, Ogun State. Terms and conditions apply. High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resort, the destination of choice.
Join us Mondays to Fridays at 7:05 a.m. to 8 a.m. for freshly baked stories on the newspaper review at High Impact 102.1 FM. Follow us on social media at High Impact 102.1 FM or call 0700 1021 1021. You can also send WhatsApp messages to 0907 224 5018. High Impact 102.1 FM, your urban lifestyle station.
Lagos, welcome to the newspaper review on your number one radio station, High Impact 102.1 FM. And my name is Afyong Eyeni. Yes, I'm doing this, and I have a guest I'll be doing it with, huh? Don't worry, I'm not alone on this one. There are so many stories and newspaper fresh stories just coming out, and hey, we need to look at these stories. But first, so many things on my mind this beautiful morning. I'm like, okay, it is the 28th day in the month of Friday, and yes, we're taking a newspaper review, but hey, know that we are streaming live on YouTube at impact 102.1 FM. I hope I'm not too fast on that. impact 102.1 FM on YouTube, and also on Twitter at impact 1021 FM. I don't want to be a prophetess of doom, but the headlines are not really smiling. We are not smiling at all. They are not smiling. Okay, if you want to call me up today on the big stories we're taking, just call me up on 0700 1021 1021 0700 1021 1021. Also, you can send me a WhatsApp message, yes, and tell me what is your big story. What story caught your attention this beautiful morning? We know we have fresh stories already, yes, so you tell me which story caught your attention that you would like to react to. You can send me a WhatsApp message on 0907-224-5018 0907-224-5018. And you know, this is the newspaper review, and you are welcome. Like I said this morning, the stories are not so encouraging on the newspaper's headline. I am not encouraged about the stories, but hey, it is what it is. For those travelers thinking to travel out of the country or even between Lagos, Nigeria, different states in Nigeria. I mean, the airfares are just up. You can call it top notch, but it's not top notch in a good way. It's top notch in a negative way because the prices have gone really high. Looking at the exchange rate of 795 naira, just say 800 to a dollar. This is not really looking very good. No, it is not looking very good. I'll be taking the papers. And for those that are planning to travel for holidays, take the children out for the summer holiday or whatever. But hey, you have to watch it because the prices are just on the very high side. I don't know what is going on, but the point is, every day we're not really getting that fresh and beautiful stories, positive stories that will, encourage us as a people. It's mostly the stories that just backlog in one corner and they're just coming up and springing up with new feathers, new wings every day. And it's telling on Nigerians especially. I don't want to say the poorest of the poor. That's a cliche. That is not so good a name, but just Nigerians, the masses Nigerians it's really telling on Nigerians. And don't forget, I have a guest that will be analyzing the papers with me this beautiful morning. Okay, since I started with the FS, it's really disturbing because if you talk about FS going up, and also, that transportation on road will also go even higher and higher and higher and higher. And consider the fact that I'm mostly worried, and this is what catches my attention this morning, because, I'll be traveling. I travel. And between Nigeria, just to Ogun State, just to Port Harcourt, just to Akwa Ibom State, all the states, I know the transportation I have to pay extra. If it's by road, it's extra, and it's by air, it's even extra depending on where you're going and what time you want to get there. If you want to beat the time, it's a different ballgame entirely. Then you go by air, and the fares are on the high, the ice of the high. And right now you're looking at the exchange rate almost closing up to, let's say, 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira. I remember some years ago, just a few years ago, under the administration of the former President Buhari, Muhammadu Buhari, when someone said that this is going to get to 1,000 naira, and people were like, you are a prophet of doom. But no, this is the reality, and this is just the aftermath of will I say not too good economy, and we not really producing as a nation, and so many other things. The former government would like to, place the blame mostly on the past government. I'm talking of the government of administration of the former president Ebele Jonathan, that's GEJ, and also the COVID just came in 2020, right? Yeah, so they are blaming it. They blamed it on the former past leaders and also corrupt leaders and. Of course, 2020 COVID-19. I thought maybe they were also going to blame it on the NSAS also, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, let us look at the Guardian newspaper. Remember, you can send me a WhatsApp message on 09072245018. When I take the papers, let me know your top stories, but I'll be looking at the Guardian newspaper. It's saying summer travel and inflation, overpriced FS 795 naira to a dollar exchange rate for close holiday trips for average Nigerians. A big story. This is the big story on the Guardian newspaper. Overpriced FS 795 naira per dollar exchange rate for close holiday trips for average Nigerians. That's a big story. pages 4 and 5 of the Guardian newspaper. Okay, let me take another story on the Guardian newspaper. DSS silent over alleged arrest of former aviation minister Sirika. DSS silent over arrest of former aviation minister Sirika. You can get that story on page 3 of the Guardian newspaper. Another story, strike notice. The Nigerian Labour Congress in contempt of a court, federal government declares. Strike notice. NLC in contempt of court, federal government declares. You can find that story on page 3 of the Guardian newspaper. Let me go over to another story. Police re-strategize as IPOB declares 2 weeks sit at home in Southeast. That's on page 29. Police re-strategize as IPOB declares 2-week sit at home in Southeast. That's the southern part of Nigeria. That's the southeast. You can call it eastern part of Nigeria. Renewed hope. Ministers. 11 states await nominations amid intrigues. Lobbying. Let me take that again. Renewed hope. Ministers. 11 states await nominations amid intrigues. Lobbying. Oh yes, this story is actually pointing at the ministers that will be coming in, and Nigerians are really expecting ministers to kick the ground running as things are not really the way they should be in the country. You can find that story on page 8 of the Guardian newspaper. And also, lastly, on the Guardian newspaper, engineer recount 43-month incarceration without trial. Oh, that's so sad. Engineer recounts 43-month incarceration without trial. That's on page 8 of the Guardian newspaper. I would like to look at the overpriced airfares, but when I bring in my guests, we will talk about it together. That's all I can take on the Guardian newspaper. Remember, we're streaming live on YouTube at impact 102.1 FM and also on Twitter at impact 1021 FM. I'm going over to the Punch newspaper. The big headline is saying El-Rufai, Wike, others nominees face Senate screening Monday. El-Rufai, Wike, others nominees face Senate screening on Monday. That story is the big headline on the Punch newspaper, and it's on page 2. If you want to go read that out, you can read that out. But no, I have a guess. We need to talk about some of the stories. Yes, especially the airfares. Yes, it is so very much important, and that's my top story for today. And also, you can send me a WhatsApp message. Tell me what's your top story. 0907-224-5018, 0907-224-5018. Also, you can call me up on 0700-1021. 1021. Let me look at another story on the front corner of the Punch newspaper. Subsidy remover. Tinubu begs Nigerians to persevere more. This is not really sitting well with me, but I would like to talk about this story again. Page 8 of the Punch newspaper. Subsidy remover. Tinubu begs Nigerians to persevere more. In 2012, this was not a story that Occupy Nigeria was a case, was a story that took for a long time. We had prominent Nigerians come out, and Nigerians as well come out to say, no, we are occupying Lagos. We don't want the increment in fuel. But now it's a different song being sung by our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is saying Tinubu begs Nigerians to persevere more. I'm surprised. But it is what it is. Subsidy remover. Okay, away from that story, let's look at another story. NMA demands MOU as federal government okays 25,000 doctors allowance. Nigerian Medical Association demands MOU as federal government okays 25,000 doctors allowance. And yesterday I was speaking with a doctor at an event. All of the questions on my head, I had to pour it out to him. And we talked for so long, and he said, look, I am not practicing. I'm into management now because management pays me more than practicing. Practicing just like I am just suffering. And in just few months' time, I'll be leaving the country. All of my friends are outside the country. They're in the US, they're in different parts of the country. I'm in different parts of outside Nigeria. But me, I'm here because I'm waiting to get my wife gets married to my fiance, and then we will leave the country. She's also a doctor. I'm a doctor. The both of us were planning to leave Nigeria. Is it good news? I don't know what to say. It's left for you Nigerians to decide if it's good news, and also to our leaders listening. Is that a good news? I don't think so. NMA demands MOU as federal government okays 25,000 doctors allowance. Let's move away from that story. You can find that story on page 27 of the Punch newspaper. Let's move away and talk about another story. Margaret Benson Idahosa, matriarch of Nigerian Pentecostalism. Margaret Benson Idahosa, matriarch of Nigerian Pentecostalism. Page 3. If you know this person very well, the husband of Margaret Benson Idahosa. Benson Idahosa himself was a strong and prominent man of God in the 90s. He did so much, so much before he passed on. And his wife is in the news. I would love to know what that story is all about. But yes, let's go to another story. You know, we have a big headline already. El Rufai Wike, others nominees face Senate screening Monday. And it has two riders. President will create new ministries, form full cabinet in 2 weeks. Gbajabiamila. President will create new ministries, form full cabinet in 2 weeks. That's Gbajabiamila talking. National Assembly awaits other state nominees. PDP fought Wike's nomination. Lampoon's Tinubu over list. Let me keep it cool on that story. Let's go over to another story on the down path of the Punch newspaper. Reduce government borrowing from CBN. World Bank tells Nigerians. Oh, this is another one. Page 17 on the Punch newspaper. Reduce government borrowing from CBN. World Bank tells Nigeria. Okay, let's move over to yet another story. Lagos CP launches Operation Flush After. Robberies, talking about robberies that's going to be coming up even more because of the headship. Robberies, Lagos CP, Commissioner of Police, launches Operation Flush After. Punch, that's a page, you can find that story on pages 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper. And let's quickly move over to another story. UN halt humanitarian operations. US, France, condemn Niger coup. Finally. Page 8 of the Punch newspaper. And that's all on the Punch newspaper.
Do you know bad production can kill a great content idea?
Do you